Hello, welcome to I Can Make It. What a joy to be alive. It's a joy for us coming to share thoughts with you on I Can Make It every weekday. We are happy to be alive. Life is a gift from the Almighty God, and once we are given this gift, it's good for you to receive it with joy, with happiness, with satisfaction. Because there's no amount of money you can give that will make you wake up this morning. You know, there's an alarm to wake up, and if you think that it's your alarm that wake you up, take your alarm to the mortuary, and on it you'll find out that a lot of people that are sleeping there will never wake up with their alarm. So it's not actually your alarm that wake you. It is the life that God has given to you that have wake you up. Hello, Callistus.
Hello, sir.
You are welcome.
Thank you
It's
so
good to
much.
always come to
It's
studio
so
with
good
you.
to be alive.
Yeah,
It's so good
to share thoughts on God, you know, what God has done for us. We are talking about I can make it. There's something I wrote down here. Life can only be understood backward. Life can only be understood backward, but it must be lived forward. So it's always good for you to think forward. Now, why do you understand life backward? Is that if you want to go far, you have to learn from those that have gone ahead of you. There's no experience that is a wasted experience. So many times when we come, we talk to you, we are talking from things that we have seen, we have heard, and we have handled. And in this theory evidence, we submit to you that you can make it. That you can only understand when you think backward. But, when you want to live, you need to live it forward. And we are here because we are going forward. There's no force that will stop you from going forward. Hello, Callistus.
Hello,
Let's
sir.
go and let's check what we have today.
Thank
And
you
we'll be
so
discussing
much.
all of this nugget to talk
Yes,
about. The
nuggets.
reason is that everybody wants to be successful.
That's right, sir.
And success is a progressive realization
That's right,
of the
process.
goal
Yeah.
that you have set.
Process.
It's a process. Your success is not my success. My success is not your success.
That's right.
Every one of us, we are
have our,
successful
success
in
goal
our
that we
own
set.
goal, in our own dream, in our own aspiration, in the thing that we have set in our heart to do. You can make it.
That's right. It's always a pleasure
Yeah.
to be here again to share thoughts
Yeah.
and to share nuggets with our esteemed viewers.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. All right, just before I start this, I like to just say this, that things can never fall apart if you play
Your part, yeah.
All right, and then if you take your place, then things will fall
In
in
place.
place. All right, so today we want to continue with the difference between the rich and the poor and the middle class. All right, okay, so today we want to look at this. We want to say that the poor and the middle class always aspire for comfort. In other words, their first goal, anytime they think about becoming rich, the first thing they are thinking about is comfort first. All right? Yeah. But the rich will always find themselves, or will always find comfort in what they uncertainty. All right? That's what they do. All right? They want to make the money first. They want to get rich first. Of course, when they get rich, eventually they find the comfort.
Yeah.
But the poor and the middle class will always want to find, comfort first. This also always takes us back to this delay of gratification.
Yeah.
The poor and the middle class want it sharp, 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 sharp.
Sharp, sharp.
Let's invest the money, and the money.
No, the kind of sharp. That's why they fall into wrong hands.
Wrong hand,
They
yes.
tell you bring 10,000 naira.
Yes, and
in
we'll
less
give
than
you-
in less than a
in
month
a
you
month
get
we'll give you-
100,000.
yes, yes.
Now everybody will rush for it. No, it's not. It's not true.
It's not like there's
You
a
don't-
process.
Yeah, it's a process.
It's
Life
a
is
process. It's a process. All right, so we want to borrow a leaf from, a great author here. His name is Harv Eker. He's the author of The Secrets of the Millionaire's Mind. We got an excerpt from him, and hear what he says. He says, if your goal is to be comfortable, the chances are that you will never get rich. Did you hear that? That if your goal is to get comfortable, first of all, then the chances are you will never get rich. All right? But he says, but again, he says, but if your goal is to be rich, first of all right? He says, chances are that you will end up in mighty comforts. You will end up being very comfortable. So what are we saying? We're saying that it is the riches or it is the wealth that will provide comfortable life for you. All right? Okay, so now we're not asking you to, go into businesses you don't understand because you want to get rich, quickly. But we want to ask you to just settle down and think of, make a plan, all right? Plan out your life. I mean, like we said, this is a process, okay? So you follow the process, you follow the steps. This is the first step. What will I do? This is the next step. And funny enough, the process of getting wealth, the process of becoming a millionaire, it just succeeds each other, all right? I mean, there's a link, all right? If you do the first one automatically links you to the second one.
Yeah.
If you finish from the, just like classes in education, class 1 leads you to class 2, class 3 leads you to class 4, like that, until you achieve the degree you want to achieve. All right, so we're saying you are out there, please don't make comfort or don't make immediate gratification your goal. First of all, get the money first, become a millionaire, work hard at becoming what? A millionaire. Get rich, and then comforts will follow you. What do you think, sir?
Yeah. No, if you cannot vomit what you have not eaten.
Eaten, yes.
Yeah, until you have eaten it, and you begin to, if you want to be rich, you have to be rich in your delivery.
Yes, sir.
You have to be rich in your service.
Yes, sir.
Because until you create value, until you bring value nothing valuable is coming to you.
Coming up, yes.
So you have to bring value to the table. Whatever your hand finds to do, do it. When you were talking, something came to my mind, the book of Proverbs said that he that love oil will not be rich. If you love pleasure, if you are somebody that loves pleasure, you cannot be rich. Because pleasure is always talking about spending on liability. Yes. You buy things to impress people. You buy a car because you want to impress somebody else. You go buy the latest dress because you want to impress somebody else. You buy the latest phone because you want to impress somebody else. Not because your phone is bad, but because you just want to maintain a class.
Yes.
You go fix your hair, not because the one you wear before is bad. You go do some kind of makeup. Makeup of 2,000 is not enough. You are looking for a makeup of 250,000. Listen to me. People that are creating wealth, that are building wealth, does not spend money trying to impress people. If you see most richest men in this world, when you see them, they don't even have too much clothes. Because they have a lot. They are clothed in their glory of the manifestation of what they have created. They are clothed in their glory. Success has a glory. Success has a dress. Success, a man is not successful because of his dress. You see, when a successful man wears a dress, the dress becomes successful. The style becomes successful.
Because everybody wants to.
Everybody wants to. You become a standard.
Yes, I like to wear this your shirt
because
you're
a successful man. Right. So it's your success that actually exposes you to begin to give credence to what you wear. Now, it's very important for you to know it's not what you wear. It's only a poor man that go to buy a wristwatch so that can impress him. Let me tell you, if you like your wristwatch, it's 300 naira. The other one you wear is 4 million naira. It's the same time. But the truth of it is that it's value. What you are able to bring in, what is it that you are doing, how are you doing it, what is your delivery method. That is just the way it is. So if you want to be successful, you need to be successful in your delivery. You don't need to buy liability, learn to buy investment and invest in the things that will create value. That's just the way to go. So you are married, you are not married, you are a young man, you are listening to me. Don't let nobody deceive you. Just bring value. Your value will increase. The value you bring is what increases your value. That's it.
Beautiful. I want to tell you this also. Now listen, it takes God to take the risks necessary to make it as a millionaire. So we're saying, as much as you are not setting comfort, all right, to be your goal, to be, your immediate goal, we are saying that there are risks that you need to take that are involved. Remember, they always say that it is a risk not to take a risk. All right. So if you wake up in the morning, it's a risk as a matter of truth, because you don't know what is out there. You don't know what you're going to face. So it's even a risk to wake up in the morning and get out there. So what we say go out there and becoming a millionaire, your what? Your goal, not the immediate gratification. You can delay a lot of things, okay? You have money that you need to buy something. If that thing you're going to buy is just to impress people, like he's just said, please think again, all right? Making impression on people will not bring food to your table, all right? It's the money that you have. Last time we discussed here, we said if you are a servant and you have food on your table, it suffices. You are a great man. No, you are a great man. As long as something is coming to your table,
definitely,
and something is entering your stomach,
you are not a liability.
Yes, you're not a liability. All right? Okay. All right. So a challenge that many poor and middle class people shy away from is what? Is risk. They don't want to take that risk. We said here last time that the Bible says that somebody will say there is a lion
on the way.
On the way. That's why he cannot pass. But that lion, from that same lion, you can get honey. From that same lion, you can get a lot. You can even catch that lion and put the lion in a zoo. Yeah. And it will make a lot of,
definitely.
It will collect, yes,
out of the strong came honey.
Came honey.
Yeah.
All right? Okay. So, remember that that the ultimate goal of every poor and middle class man is what? Is to be comfortable. And that is a very, very bad step. It's a very, very wrong mind step. We say it again, please delay gratification. All right? The comfort that you finish today is a comfort that finishes. All right? Why not build your empire? Why not build your money? Why not build your business to the point where the comfort will last almost forever? All right?
Wow.
The money will just keep bringing comfort. You want to travel abroad, you reach out, pick up money, and do whatever you want to do. All right? Okay, so listen to this. He said, the rich, however, know that the more comfortable one has to be, the fewer risk one will be willing to take. That's true. Get out of that comfort zone. Get out of that comfort zone.
I know when you talk about comfort zone, what is comfort zone? How do we somebody narrate, somebody listening to us now?
Yes.
They're saying that comfort zone. What is the comfort zone?
You're supposed to wake up as early as 5 a.m. You were supposed to wake up as early as 6 a.m. to hit the road and produce together. You are still sleeping.
By 9:30.
Because you say the rain is falling, so you cuddle yourself, inside your blanket, and you are waiting for the rain to stop and the sun to shine. And while money is wasting and going away from you, so that's what. That is a comfort zone. We're saying that a comfort zone is a place where you don't want to carry load. You don't want to your hands will get blistered if you do labor job. You just want everything going soft and soft and soft and soft.
Okay, you know what I want to say?
Yes, sir.
Nothing discomforts you like comfort.
That's right. Wow.
Nothing discomforts you like comfort. Because comfort is supposed to come along the line as you go. But when you now want to build comfort, you'll be discomforted. Because actually,
in the long run,
you can never be comfortable. Because what is enough for you today will not be enough tomorrow. The ability for you to push and go forward. That is why we always say life, you can understand life backward. And you can only live it forward. You can understand life backward. You can only live forward. If you understand what has happened to you over the years, and you now said, Kai, I won't allow these things to happen. You need to leave your comfort zone. Comfort zone is the one that tells you, don't worry. Everything is in control. Is okay. Comfort zone is a young man that is staying in his father's house and planning for marriage. That's comfort zone. And I tell you something, you are not ready yet. Because anybody that married in his father's house, I appeal to the father to go and pay dowry for him because he's not a man yet. Bible says, therefore shall a man leave, cleave. So you have to live to cleave, not to live and stay. And there you are still looking for water, you are looking for this. Leave your comfort zone. Because woe unto him that is at ease. So if you are at ease, you are not ready. So you have to push. The destiny, the door that leads to your breakthrough is written on it. Push. Push that door. Go forward. Don't be afraid. Just push that door. And when you push that door, you'll be surprised that God has been waiting for you. Not somebody just say, we are waiting on. God has been waiting for you. Take that bold step today. Take that risk. Why is it risky? It's just that, there's this story I read many years ago about a general during the World War. This man was going to war. He looked at his boys and told them, well, we only have one boat when they got to the other side. He said, this boat that took us here, that we are going to set the boat on fire.
On fire.
Then he looked at it and set the boat on fire and said that if we have to come back, we have to use the enemy's boat.
No retreat. And we have to kill the enemy to use
yes,
the enemy's
we have
boat.
to use the enemy's boat. So
There was no retreat, no surrender.
no retreat, no surrender. So what did he do? He set the boat on fire. That was the general. He set the boat on fire and told them, both me and you, we have to go fight. When we finish, if you want to go back home, then we have to use the enemy's boat. I want to let you know that that enemy you are afraid of have what you need. So you just need to fight and fight that good fight. And you'll be surprised. At the end of the day, you will have the enemy's head in your left hand and the sword of the enemy in your right hand. And you'll be full with testimony. Never complain that it's not enough. Because you see, when you complain not enough, there's this story of lepers that I read some years ago. Is that this man, they said, why sit we here until we die? They asked themselves, why are we going to stay here and complain? Why are we going to stay here? The economy is bad. Why are we going to stay here as husband and wife and say, there is no way for us? Why sit we here until we die? And they look at themselves and say, now let's rise. And they rose. As they went, God amplified their leg. If you want to see a miracle, you want to receive that which is meant for you, you need to take that risk. What was the risk? They need to go to the enemy's camp to get the promise they've been expecting. And as they went, and he said, God made the enemy to hear a noise. And I tell you something, no matter what ear you hang on your head, God can cause you to hear anything. God can cause you to see anything. You may not hear sound, you may not see the wind, but the dishes will be full with water. Are you ready to take that bold step? That's the risk. And I tell you something, to you it's a risk. To God, that's just the way he's leading you to go. And at the end of the day, your testimony will make a difference.
Wow.
Don't give up.
Don't
you
give up.
can make it. Let's go one more.
All right. So on the final note on that one, I read here, comfort kills. Did you hear that? Say comfort kills. They say if you want to be wealthy, you have to learn to be comfortable while operating in a state of ongoing risk, uncertainties, and challenges.
It's the truth. You know what I find out?
Yes,
Do you know what I find out?
Yes,
you never get blood until you donate.
But wow, so you must cut. You must do something.
You must do something. As long as, you see, let me tell you, every normal human being has 12 pounds of blood. As long as you refuse to give out that blood, you will not get a replacement. The truth is that your bone marrow is there to produce the blood, but until you give, you won't get. Yes, when you offload, then they load. Now, until you take that risk, nothing is going to come. And that's just the way life is. You know, sometimes you involve in a project. For example, I involve myself in a project. Then I tell myself, every 1 naira, every 10 naira, I want to know where it is going. And you'll be surprised that little by little, before you know it, that project becomes something else. And somebody asking you, how did you get this project done? And you just tell them, why I get it done is F-A-T-H.
Faith.
That's how I got it done. That's
step by step, process. 1 naira
yes,
here, 1 naira
here, 15 naira here, 20. Before you know it, don't be afraid. You know, some years ago I told the story of how I can eat an elephant with this my small tummy. And they were asking me, how are you going to eat elephant? I said, any elephant I pick and I cut the ear today, I eat it. Tomorrow that elephant have no ear. Then I go to the tail. I eat it. I said, with this tummy, it will not expand. But I'm eating that elephant.
It's just bit by bit.
Bit by bit. Bit by bit. I don't want to tell you something. Don't give up. You have a building project, take it bit by bit. You have a business idea, take it bit by bit. Pay for the shop. There is no goods. Go and decorate it. You know, I was talking to a pharmacist. Then he told me, I said, your family is growing. You need to, create another streams of income. So he was telling me how am I going to do it myself? I said, nobody survives by salary. You know what? Get a shop.
That's right.
I said, first of all, get a shop. And I'm happy. He just called me last week that he has gotten a shop. I said, get a shop. Then go to the man that has the goods. Tell him you have a place that he will give you goods in 2 weeks you pay. Even though you don't have customers. Yes. You know, the woman that go to import tomatoes, a trailer load of tomatoes. Who did you consult?
No, but no notice, nothing.
He just bring it to the market. And he just put the basket and cover it. And if she's tired, she just go and sleep. The buyer is coming.
He's just waiting.
Now, let me tell you something. That's it. Life is not living in vacuum. There is somebody coming to occupy that space.
Right.
You know, I told her, I said, go get a shop. When you get the shop, go and meet somebody, telling you have a space. Let them supply you goods. Don't be ready to take the risk. Supply. You'll be shocked that the very day they supply, somebody come and say, do you have this? Do you have that?
Right.
That is it. Anything done outside what I just told you, it will bring struggle and wobble. Life is full of ups and downs. But the only man that can sustain himself is a man that operates in this currency. FATH. If
right.
you operate in this currency and you surprise that every day, because it will surprise you just the way it's surprising me. You know, every day we come here to come and share thoughts with you. Do you know I'm surprised that I'm here? I'm surprised. Because at the end of the day, I'm surprised. It's not how much I have. It's not who I know. I just know. Every day I just go, oh, Lord, help me. I go to FATH. And when I go there, it tells me there is a way where there seems to be no way. It tells me that my economy will do it. Let me tell you, it does not matter the country or the economy for which you operate. If you exchange in your FATH and operate in this thing, I tell you something, that's it. If you can change your currency, spend this currency, you'll be at the top. And I tell you something, people will wonder at the way you are going. You know, you might not hear the sound of wind, you might not see rain, but the valley will be filled with water. Why? Because the expectation of a man that has trust in God cannot be cut off. Let me tell you something. I don't know what you are going through. Maybe I'm talking to somebody this morning. I'm talking to you as husband and wife. You have checked what you have, and you are wondering, how can these things be? Over 2,000 years ago, people have asked this question. How can these things be? Since I know not a man. It is possible, not when God is involved. If God is involved in that matter, it takes a man that matters to settle the matters of life. And you are the man that matters. If you were not matter, you will not be in this matter. Because you are in this matter of life that matter, you will settle the matter that matters in your family. You can make it. I believe, Callistus, we are on our way to see one of the greatest things that we have never seen in our life.
Amen.
The reason is that yes, we will see great things. We will hold great things.
Yes,
we will testimony.
Right.
Even you that is listening to me, you'll be shocked.
Yes,
even in this country.
Yes.
Whether the president or the Senate, none of them can tell me what will happen by 4 o'clock today. They don't have what it takes. They are just men. They are men. They are believing to see what they have said to come to pass. Just like you. You also believe. Let's tap into it and let us see. It's only the counsel of the one that created this world that can stand. Every other counsel will fall. Men have lived before. Men that call themselves great men have lived before. And after this, that is why we live life. We look at life from the back. And we push forward to see it come to pass. Listen to me. Everything that have happened before, they have happened. It has happened. I cannot change what has happened, but I can affect what will happen. And I'm here to affect my life positively. And that is why you have to live positively in a negative world. It doesn't matter what we see today. The tomorrow is better than today. I'm here to tell you, you can make it. You can make it with your wife. You can make it with your children. You can make it in that business. Hey, you went to the market. Nobody asked you, how much are you selling? Just wait. You are about to supply somebody. That is why nobody's coming. You don't want to sell one. You're selling dozens. Don't give up. Don't give up. Tell yourself, I will make it. I will make it. I will go forward. I will possess my possession. I will arrive at my destiny. Nobody can stop me because nobody can breathe for me. Listen to me. Even the air that we breathe, if it was under the custody of the government, do you know how many liters they will give to you? They will give you like 4 liters that will not take you to anywhere. But it's not under their care. It's under the care of the Almighty. The one that creates everything that be. And without him, there is nothing made that is made that we see today. There is a great future for you. Amen. You can make it. You can succeed. You can break forth. I'm so excited this morning. I know that my tomorrow is better than today. Hello, Callistus. Let's go.
All right. Well, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go to the next one. The next nugget there. And that one is actually the opposite of what you just said. FAITH. And that is this. It says the rich act in spite of fear.
Yeah.
That's what we just said. FAITH.
ITH.
In spite of fear. All right. They act in spite of fear, in spite of pain, in spite of so many failings and so many fallings. They act. They act they act in spite of doubt. They act in spite of uncertainty. But the difference between them and the poor is that they allow themselves to be discouraged by fear, by pain, by doubt, and uncertainty.
Now,
So,
what
yes,
do they have in their mind? You find out that they operate on this higher level.
Yes, sir.
FAITH. That's what they operate on.
That's
Because if they cannot operate, it's normal.
yes.
It's normal to see these things that we are talking about.
Yes,
it's
sir.
normal. Every normal
fear,
person,
yes,
we
fear,
see fear,
doubt,
we
pain.
see pain,
You will
we
experience
see
all
doubt,
this, yes.
we see uncertainty,
Uncertainty,
we
yes.
see poverty,
Yes.
we see bad economy,
Yes,
we
yes.
see all those impossible.
Yes.
But why is it that these men
will
keep
still
on
push
moving?
forward, still move
Is this
forward.
currency? I'm telling you, you just need to exchange.
FAITH.
Yes, you just need to exchange. Exchange for this currency,
That's right.
FAITH. You are there, you are looking at me and say FAITH. You need to connect. And you need to send your number and connect to it. You said, why am I going to connect? Just believe to see.
That's right.
And if you believe, you will do something in spite of fear,
Fear,
pain, doubt,
uncertainty.
uncertainty.
That's
You
right.
will do something.
You will do
And
something.
now something about life. If you don't do something with life, life will do something with you.
with your life.
So I'm here to tell you, you can make it.
can make it.
Do something.
Do something.
Yeah.
Do something. That's what we're saying. Do something. Stand up, rise, and you can make it.
Don't just lie down.
Yes.
Don't
just
lie down,
okay,
begin to
you know,
complain.
yes, and complain
Oh,
about everything. Yes,
I heard this announcement. Oh, I heard
Yes.
it. Also make your own announcement.
Announcement.
You know my announcement for you. You know my announcement? I can make
make
it.
it.
Can you announce that with me? Are you at home? You are listening to us this month? I can make it. Or I will make it. I will possess my possession.
Amen.
I will go forward.
Amen.
I will move forward.
Amen.
I will not stay.
That's
I
right.
am going through.
That's right.
This mountain that you see, it will become a plain.
That's
This
right.
thing that you see today, you will see there no more.
more.
Let me tell you, there's no condition in life that is permanent.
That's right, sir.
Yeah, everything in life, good or bad, is temporary. Will you look at that situation? They are saying you are temporary.
Wow, that's
And
right.
now you look at it in the good time, in the bad time, they are all temporary.
Temporary.
Whether it is good time you're having today, it's temporary. Make use of it. Invest. That's what we are telling you. Because life, everything does not continue forever. The time you use is when you plant, then you can harvest. Until you plant, until you are planted, you can't flourish. Until you plant, you can't flourish. What are we saying? We say plant. The time you are a young man, plant. Young woman, plant. Because when you plant, your harvest continue. And until you are planted, you can never have continued harvest. You might have the seed, you eat it and throw it away. And it will grow for somebody else that nourish it.
yes.
But if you learn to plant a seed and watch that
Nurture
seed
it,
grow,
yes.
and it take commitment. A rolling stone gather no moisture.
That's
It
right.
take commitment. It take for you to stay. It take for you to be planted and be watered, and you flourish and you blossom until the fowls of the air come under your wings and take shelter.
That's right.
You can
Can
make
make
it. You can succeed.
You can succeed.
You can make it.
I can make it.
I can make it.
I can
I'm
make
so excited. I'm so excited this day. We are so glad that we come every day and we're talking about we can make it, you can make it. I want all of us in our heart, knowing that the currency for which we can use, no matter how it look like, despite the pain, despite the difficulty,
yes.
despite the fear,
Yes.
despite the doubt,
The doubt,
despite the
challenges,
unbelief,
yes.
do something.
Do something.
Don't stay. Go forward. Don't lie down and lizard and begin to say there's a lion on the way. Out of the strong came honey. You can get honey from there. Oh, you said that man died. The other man do this. This other man do this. Yeah, that's their testimony. You go. And I tell you, as you go, you can make it. You can succeed. Well, this is Simon and Samantha and Callisto saying, you can make it. I believe you can succeed. Until we see you again in our next edition. Thank you for always being a part of this program. Bye-bye, and God bless you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.